Today I will tell the origins of Otis. You will know everything about him and how he became Anti-Otis. The first and the scientist, who named Jeremy. He was of course happy everyone thought, but the real truth, he was sad. He wanted power to create things. He wanted to create whatever he wanted, just like that. But he couldn't, because he was just a normal human. He was sad at first, very sad indeed. But then he realized, what if I could create something? He took an example from a video with Otis with M&M's. Of course, he got very inspired and took a picture so he could make a clone. And why did he choose Otis? Because Otis had power of animation. He could create anything he wanted inside animation. So what if he could do that in real life? He created a machine that took about 10 years to make. A very, very intense building, and it had many technical difficulties, but he did it at last. He became happy. First he took the picture and put it into the machine, and then a little bit of his DNA, so the creature would command and the thing would command everything he said. He wanted it to follow his orders. He was extremely happy, but there was one little problem. He was too corrupted. His greed and jealousy has grown way too much. And instead of creating, it exploded and created a failure. Because his own greed destroyed, his own DNA destroyed the project. He tried to cheer up himself and say, if he could create something, but of course he tried, but only create failure. He said, create a butterfly, but he only created a dead one. He said again and again, but just more failures. He became frustrated and angry. He didn't know what to do. He became crazy, started screaming of his agony. 10 years wasted on a little shit. A little project. He started to blame the poor project for every single problem. Project 101 was the name of project. He blamed it was all that fault. It was all your fault, he said with a high voice. He became angry, so mad, he started repeatedly punching the poor little thing over and over again. And he screamed once again, it's all your fault. And of course, the little poor creature just watched what the torture was. It got a solid 1 hour after the horrible incident. Of course he stood up again. He fought, and the little poor creature, Project 101, thought it was over, but it wasn't. Instead he picked up an axe, looked at with a smile, and said, this is your final moments. But of course he didn't realize the poor creature had some powers of sorts. He come closer and closer to poor little Project 101. He had panic, and and the mental trauma was too much for it. All the beating, all the mishandling, all the swear words, all the mean things he said. It was just way too much. But, as I said, he had some powers. He maybe couldn't create something, but he could. But of course, somehow he had powers of changing his mass of power. And that will mean he could control his body however he wanted. And of course, he got a breakdown. It was just too much. His brain, his body, he got insane. He gone insane, but more crazy by the moment, until he became a horrible, beastly monster with a smile and eyes of a horrifying beast. And of course, Jeremy was horrified. He saw the creature grow and grow in size. He accidentally dropped his axe, and his final words were, "I haven't created something that could create. I have created something that would destroy." And then the monster leaped on Jeremy. Jeremy screamed, "Stop! Please, I promise, I'm sorry!" But it was too late. The thing had already, the Project 101 had already gone too insane. It transformed into a horrible beast with teeth as scary as a... I had no idea, but... And with its very sharp claw, it repeatedly slashed and bashed on Jeremy, until Jeremy was completely and utterly dead. He was dead. He couldn't breathe. He was gone. Jeremy were killed by his own creation. Of course, the creation didn't know where to go, so it tried to go out of the door before it saw a picture of old Otis and the plan of Jeremy. He known why Jeremy created him. He know he was selfish, how selfish Jeremy was. He just wanted to create things himself. He wanted to use the Project 101 as a machine, not as a real person. And then he saw Otis. He saw himself what he should have become, but instead become a failure. And in madness, he started laugh over and over with repeatedly mad laughs. He laughed so loud, the whole house almost rumbled and crushed down. But of course he didn't. And of course, he took a pen and said to himself and drew it in the same time, "If I can't become Otis, I will become Otis." And then he laughed himself for a little bit more, about 5 minutes. And then, later that day, he went out of the door, went into the sun, and went into a journey if he would find this Otis. And maybe Otis would help him, or maybe bring him to his doom. But guess what? You never find out.